There are two friends whose names are Ray and John. They are in search of work. They almost tried everywhere in the village and they could not find any work for them. And someone in the village told them that there is a merchant living outside the village and he is looking for a good worker. Coming to know this, both the friends thought it's an opportunity for them. The next morning they both went to the merchant's home. They came to know that merchant needs only one worker, not two. But both are in necessity of work. They don't know what to do. So the merchant decided to give them a test. He gave an axe to each of them and told them to cut down the trees that are on the two corners of his house. And one who cuts the tree first, he will get the job. Both took their axes and they went, and those two trees are of same size and they're so huge. And on average, it would take about 10 hours to cut the trees. However, Ray completed cutting down the tree within 6 hours and came back to the merchant and he was hired. Whereas John kept working for 11 hours and completed cutting down the tree and came back to the merchant. He found the Ray busy working outside the home. He saw the merchant coming out of the home and he went to the merchant and said that he did so much of hard work and had cut down the tree, but Ray was hired. He also added that his axe was blunt and that's the reason why he could not cut down the tree in less time. The merchant smiled and called Ray and asked how he was able to cut down the tree within 6 hours. Then Ray told that he had sharpened the axe before cutting down the tree. He found that axe is blunt and then he used the sharpened axe to cut down the tree, and that's the main reason why he was able to cut down the tree within 6 hours. And the merchant was impressed. And John understood that Ray is the one who deserves the job, and he left the place silently. Even in our life, same thing happens with us. We all have skills which are not perfect. Sometimes our skills are limited. We don't try to sharpen them, and that's the reason why we take more time on things which we can complete within very short time. What if you sharpen your skills? You would have completed that work so fast than others, and you would have more sharpening your skills and get expertise and then work on. This way, you're not only going to succeed at completing the work, but also you are going to have time which is more precious for others. We humans have been given same access to knowledge, instructions and wisdom and common sense. The only problem is we don't use it in the same way like John. Whereas Ray used his common sense and sharpened his axe and was able to cut down the tree. Even in our life, if we use that knowledge, wisdom, instructions as well as common sense to solve our problems, to solve so many problems in this world, we would have been successful at that. Improve your skills and get successful. Thank you.